Trae, we've talked about guys on, coming off the bench and filling in for people who have been in and out of the lineup and injured. But tonight you were a big part of that and scoring those 43 points with Jalen and DeAndre, who've been two of your guys' top three scorers. I'm curious, when you are in that situation and you feel the need to step up, like what goes through your mind?
Um, I mean, obviously it's tough whenever you don't have those guys out there. They're big pieces to our team, and whenever they are out there, we're obviously a lot better team. So for me, I mean, it's easy to be down and be upset and things like that. But at the same time, I mean, I know what we got in this locker room, and I know what we're capable of, even when guys are out. That we can go out there and make some noise and make plays, and that's what we did tonight. But we always got to give a little bit more, including myself. I can't just ask everybody else to give a little bit more when guys are out and not expect myself to do more or not want that for myself. So that's something that, I take on myself too. But we all play a big factor in giving a little bit more whenever those guys are out.
Trey, you lead the league in assists with 12, but it held you to 5 tonight. What does it say about the team that you were able to, despite that, still pull out a win against a tough Suns team?
Yeah, I mean it's a good sign. Obviously, they've won their last few games since playing us, and yeah, I'm not gonna get. I was talking on the radio. I'm not gonna get 12 every night. Maybe, but some nights I'll have 20, and some nights I'll have 5, and that's perfectly fine as long as we get the win at the end of the day. I'm literally just trying to go out there and win. Early on in the games, obviously, I'm trying to get my guys involved because I need them later on in the game when teams decide they want to trap and get the ball out of my hands. I need them to be ready to score and feel good about themselves whenever they get the ball. So I don't want that at the end of the game to be the first time they get it. So I usually come out in the games and try to get them the ball and feed them the ball as much as I can. And I even think tonight we had some opportunities. Guys just missed layups and floaters around the rim. I had 5. I probably could have had more, but I really don't care. I'm just glad we won, and that's the goal at the end of the day.
I know you were questionable with an illness going into this one, but obviously season high, I think 43 points didn't seem to affect you too much. What was kind of the extent of that and obviously overcoming it?
Yeah, I think sometimes not feeling well and getting a little bit more rest can help. So yeah, just getting a little bit more rest and ready to play. We had a game that didn't happen a few days ago, so we had a little bit more fresh legs. And I wasn't feeling really well yesterday and still this morning, but I was able to get some more rest being in the bed all day. And so maybe that helped a little bit, but I don't think that's a key to success for sure.
2020 night for O tonight. What did you kind of see that fueled that success for him?
I think just his energy. Like, he was playing with a whole bunch of energy around the rim. He missed a couple layups, or not layups, floaters. I think he bobbled a pass I threw him early in the game, and he was kind of upset at himself. And we went to the timeout, and I told him to keep feeding him. Like, he's going to have those looks all night, and that middle is wide open, and I need him to be aggressive, and we all do. So he just kept being aggressive and using that energy that he started the game with, even though he didn't make a few shots and maybe had a turnover. He just stuck with it and just kept playing aggressive, and that's what we need from him for sure.
Trae, not to pick on him, but Bradley Beal, in the first half, Garrison set kind of like a ghost screen, and Bradley Beal kind of shifted off of you and gave you space for that deep 3. And then in the second half, he still kind of gave you space and you hit another deep 3. Just wondering, what do you think when you see guys kind of give you space or kind of switch off of you?
It's something that obviously I look at when I'm out there on the court. I want to see what the defenders are doing. This year obviously my shooting is a little bit down. But if you watch our games, you would know I'm not taking as many attempts either. So I feel like sometimes when you go into a game, you're expecting me just to get guys involved and just pass. And that's why I do pass. That's why that is a threat. So, I do get looks sometimes, and I say nowadays, but it seems like now guys are more worried about my passing than my scoring. So sometimes you got to remind them that you can score too.
I saw you in Athens the other night with your maroon Sooners shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't get a chance to see Oklahoma too often during NBA season. Was that a kind of a pick-me-up, rejuvenating thing for you to have a chance to
Yeah,
see? Also, do you have a relationship with Jeremiah Fears?
yeah, I do. Yeah, it was good being able to go to watch my old team play. It's kind of weird. I went to Athens to watch Ant play when he was in college, and that was the last time I went to a game at Georgia. And then I went this weekend, obviously, and I didn't think I was going to be able to go because we had a game that day, and they played later that day. So since it got canceled and everybody around here was tripping a little bit, overreacting over that snow, I was able to drive. I was able to drive out to Athens and get there and watch them play. So it was good. It was good. Jeremiah's gonna be a really good player. I've heard about him. Reclassing up and one of the highest recruits that we've gotten at OU in a while. And so, I've been keeping up. I've messaged him before, and I've seen him over the summer. We got in some runs up there at Lloyd, and I'm aware of the guys they got.
You mentioned guys giving a little bit more tonight with feet. He guarded Kevin Durant pretty well, especially in that second half. How have you seen him grow more confidence throughout this season, especially with the extended minutes he's getting now with so many people out?
Yeah, V's been playing, doing a hell of a job for us, being able to come in. It's kind of crazy. As much as y'all think he's being aggressive, I feel like he can be more aggressive. And I tell him that. I think he turned down a layup and threw it out to Bogey tonight. And those are some that, when your shot's not going, you can get easy ones. I feel like the easy ones are free throws and layups. So anytime you can get easy ones, you want to take those all day. And I feel like there's times V's a little bit too unselfish and can be a little bit more aggressive. But when he's out there with me, I always am begging him to be more aggressive and be aggressive for us because we need him to do that for us while he's out, and especially with other guys out. So he's been helping us a lot. Gotcha.